Hi guys, so today I'm in Clonmore Church and Graveyard in Bree, and it was founded by St. Aidan of Ferns sometime in the late 6th or early 7th century. So let's go in and have a look. So up near to the front we have some newer graves, and we'll take a look at those on the way out. So that is the remains of Clanmore Church. And just here it's caught my eye. Beautiful statue of Our Lady. And we have Peter Kerwin here, who died October 1960, aged 53, and his wife Mary, who died January 2002, 91, and their son Michael, who died in 2006, aged 65, and his wife Sheila, who died in 2013, aged 68. So we'll make our way to the back first. So at the back of the graveyard we have Anastasia O'Brien, and Anastasia died 1946, aged 77, and her husband William died July 1946, aged 75. Also their children Brendan and Katie, who died young. This was erected by Patrick O'Brien for his father John O'Brien, and that's July 1885 there, and I think it says he was 75 years old. And I think that's Peter Swords, who died in 1908, and his wife Bridget, who died in 1929, his daughter Bridget, who died in 1957, Michael Swords, who died in 1959, and their sister Mary Ann Swords, who died in 1974, aged 77. And this is Mary, and Mary died in, I think it's August 1775, aged 34. Now this is all broken, but it was once a fantastic monument. To Marcy Ryan and his wife, February 1774, aged 80. And this is Roger, and I think there's a date there, 176, possibly 1776. Such a shame to see it like that. And it's almost like the headstones are sinking into the ground. Here lieth the body of Mary O'Brien, and there's no way of reading anything else. I'm just making my way right down along the back to this one. Here lieth the body of Patrick O'Brien, who died Wednesday, I think it says, of June the 20th, 1798, aged only 22 years old. And this is the same, just sinking down into the ground. And this little one caught my eye. And I think this is the body of maybe James. Here lieth the body of Joseph O'Byrne, and he died the 30th, 1800s, aged 44. Lord have mercy on his soul. And this is James O'Neill. And I believe that's 1968. Body of Elizabeth, and I think it's Byrne, who departed this life May the 11th, 1826, and she was just 19 years of age. And I think that says erected by Sylvester for Mary Ann Broderick, maybe. And she was 83. The date is very hard to see. And there's 1912 there for his uncle. He died in 1912. Now for this one. Is in great condition really, and it's our Lord with the sun on one side and the moon on the other, and it has the inscription Brian on it. I hope you can pick that up with the sun. And it says, here lieth the body Anfleus Fardy alias O'Brien, who departed September 15th, 1791, and she was 33 years old. So we have this one, and it's similar with the sun and the moon and our Lord, and this is for it's O'Brien again. Not sure of the first name. And you can see a date here, 1791, aged, and that's gone. It's like it's corroded, or there's a moss lying on top of it, but it's 1791. And this one, erected by Patrick Bryan of Bree in memory of his father Edward, who departed this life June 16th in 1826, aged 44 years. Also his mother Eleanor, who died March the 4th, 1847, and she was 72 years old. Also the above Patrick, who died May 1857, aged 46. and his wife, so Patrick's wife Anne, who died March the 3rd, 1900, aged 85. Also Bridget O'Brien, who died March 1967, aged 78. Also Bridget's mother Anne, who died in 1913, aged 56, and her husband James died 1931, aged 77. And straight away I can see 1774 on this headstone. 59 years old. Here lies the body of Morify, and that's obviously the surname. 1774. And you'll see on a lot of old headstones they start the writing, and if it's not finished it carries on here. Let's see if we can read this one. And it's Walter O'Brien, who died in 1798, aged 30. And you notice the burial mound here. So we come across here and we have a Patrick O'Brien, who departed his life November the 12th, it looks like, 1795. And Patrick was 77. And his wife is here as well. And it shows no date. Oh no, July 1797. So here we have James Bulger, and James died August 31st, 1827. And it's almost like a slate covering with a hole underneath. Just making my way up through the graves to see if any of them are readable. And this is 1752. And this is James. And it looks like Farrell, who departed June the 24th, 1798, aged 56. And Catherine Farrell, alias Power, who died in May the 1800s, aged 60 years. And we have Mary O'Brien here, who departed this life July the 24th, 1796. And also James, who also died in 1796. And you can see we have the sun, the moon, and our Lord. So I'm just going to make my way into the remains of the church here and just have a look at very, very old headstones along the way. That's a very unusual one. And this is Mary Lacey, who died in 1794, and she was just 23. And beside Mary we have Daniel, who died 1785. I think that's 36 years old. There's a date straight away, 1797. I'm not sure of the name on it. And here we've 1784. Mary Keeley, I think it says. And we've a marker here. And a tiny little headstone here. And I think that's 1759. Aged 40. And this is Francis Lacey, who died 1784, I think, aged maybe 87. And the body of Bridget, who died in 1816, aged 26. And this is Lawrence Lacey. And Lawrence died January 2nd, 1838. And here we have Catherine Margaret alias Fitzgerald, departed this life May the 7th, 1806, aged 56. And you can see there some of the newer headstones. I want to make my way around into the ruins of the church. I think there's an 1860 on that one. Erected by Andrew Foley for his father. And you can see the church wall there. And there's an 1805 there, aged 33. And it looks like Nicholas. And this is Thomas and his wife Eleanor. And Thomas died in 1797. And her daughter is there too. Ellen Hogan. And I think that's 1811. And there's an 1879 here. (1854), erected by James Murphy, his wife Catherine. 1888. I think that's age 79. And there's an Edward Murphy, who died 1874. And this is Murphy as well, maybe Owen Murphy. And I think it's 1939. And there's an 1807 here. This is Cogley. 1821, age 24. And we have a 1765 here. And I think it's maybe Hugh Burn. Here lies the body of Gareth Cogley. He departed his life July the 3rd, 1801, aged 71 years old. Lord of mercy on his soul. And we have this tombstone. I'm not sure why this stone is here, whether it's of significance. Almost looks like Richard here. And it looks like he died maybe 1860 or 50, maybe 1860. And it's quite warm here in Bree today. I just want to make my way back out through the ruins of the church and maybe show you a few of the newer graves, because people have asked about newer graves in Ireland and what they look like. So obviously we have marble and the graves themselves have borders, and they're normally decorated with lovely stone. And here's Margaret, who died in 1934, her husband, who died in 1953, and the children, Elizabeth, who died in 1934, aged just 15 months. It's very sad. And here, it's a beautiful cross. Elizabeth Fox, Mary Fox, William Fox, James Fox. And Elizabeth died first in 1932. So this is Thomas Kinsella Carrig. Died the 15th of March 1932, aged 36. His daughter Mary Kinsella, who died the 24th of March 1932, aged just 8 months old. His son William, who died in November 1953, aged 32, and his wife, who died November 1968, aged 72. Right guys, so that's it today from Clanmore Church in Bree. Thanks for watching. God bless. Stay safe. Till next time.